Heywood is one of the 6 districts of Night City as of 2077, and is divided into 3 subdistricts: Wellsprings, the Glen, and Vista del Rey. It is the most populated district in Night City, with its largest demographic being Latinos, mainly of Mexican descent. Heywood is a neighborhood characterized by stark contrasts. On the northern side, adjacent to city center, you'll find a modern and well-maintained area, boasting impressive skyscrapers, beautiful parks, and well-designed public service buildings. However, as you venture further south and east, the scenery takes a noticeable downturn, with the district visibly exhibiting signs of poverty and increased danger. The architectural style gradually transitions into a more suburban aesthetic, featuring low-rise row houses and dilapidated slums where notorious gangs like the Valentinos and 6th Street make their presence known. In Heywood, the wealthier sections are predominantly inhabited by corporate individuals. Nevertheless, as with any rule, there is always an exception: a peculiar individual from beyond the corporate realm who occasionally secures an apartment in the area. The remaining residents are content with the fact that they can reside in Heywood, fully aware that their only viable alternatives would be Watson or Pacifica. Wellsprings stands as a relatively safe subdistrict, serving as a home to the typical middle-class inhabitants of Night City. Positioned adjacent to city center, the area boasts modern-looking buildings, serving as a testament to the city's transformation following the aftermath of the Fourth Corporate War. However, as you venture southeast, the architecture gradually diminishes, growing older and frequently falling into neglect. The range of apartments available spans from mid-tier to affordable, yet Wellsprings maintains an overall atmosphere of sophistication. The majority of the buildings were erected during the second phase of reconstruction. As you navigate towards the southern side, you will encounter shanty houses that evoke memories of the rebuilding era, which took place over 3.5 decades ago. In this area, it is rumored that the Valentinos oversee their smuggling activities, evidenced by the increasing presence of Valentinos' graffiti and gang members on the streets. However, for the most part, they keep to themselves and tend to mind their own affairs, as long as you avoid crossing their path. During the rebuilding period, Night City entered into an agreement with corporations to facilitate the city's reconstruction. As part of this endeavor, the Glen was designated to become the new center of power for the Night City government. As you make your initial approach from the Corpo Plaza, the Glen presents itself as an appealing location. This state-owned subdistrict is affluent, well-maintained, and largely devoid of crime. Reconciliation Park exudes cleanliness and charm, complemented by elegant architectural structures that surround it. In the backdrop looms the recently constructed City Hall, serving as the official residence of Mayor Lucius Rhine. Not so far from City Hall, the surroundings take a turn for the worse. Decay becomes increasingly evident in the buildings, highlighting an undeniable correlation between their condition and the socio-economic status of their inhabitants. The architectural aesthetics deteriorate, reflecting the underlying disparities in wealth and social class. This marks the entry into a territory dominated by gangs, with the Valentinos primarily claiming Heywood as their turf, while 6th Street also maintains a strong presence in the Glen. The stark social and economic divide, merely a few blocks away from City Hall, speaks volumes about the governing dynamics within the city. Vista del Rey represents the most impoverished section within the district. It suffers from significant underinvestment, rampant crime, and a gradual descent into chaos. The exodus of many residents to alternative locations has created a void that is being filled by an influx of gang members. The streets, noticeably less crowded, bear witness to this transformation. The graffiti adorning the decaying buildings serves as a testament to the true dominance of the Valentinos in this area. Although, given its proximity to Santo Domingo, encounters with the 6th Street gang remain a possibility. Mega buildings and apartment blocks in Vista del Rey exhibit signs of neglect and disrepair. Despite the challenging circumstances, life perseveres. However, this portion of the city is experiencing a slow and agonizing decline. Vista del Rey finds itself bordering Corpo Plaza and in close proximity to North Oak, both of which are under control of corporations. This has given rise to rumors suggesting that the authorities and megacorporations have intentions to revitalize, or, to put it more bluntly, pacify the subdistrict. If not for the potential negative public relations fallout associated with pacifying an entire district, they would likely attempt to assert their control through force. Despite its impoverished state, Vista del Rey is not an outright combat zone, but it does remain dangerous nonetheless. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Night City and the world of Cyberpunk. If you want to see more videos about the districts of Night City, go ahead and click on the recommended video on screen, or check out our channel. See you soon, Shooms!